Raise it up.
Just talk loud. Just talk like this.
Okay, all right. Just we'll be looking and you can cue if you don't hear us.
Oh, we already got the cue.
Oh my God.
Where's your grandma? You good? Okay. Can you raise it any higher?
No.
We're good. I think we're okay.
Yeah.
So we wanted to begin by expressing our gratitude to all of you for being here, taking time and resources to share this experience with us. For us, this cruise is a birthday party for our relationship. We feel really lucky, as our parents reflected, that we found such joyful and meaningful companionship, and it should be celebrated.
All of us have gathered to share in this merrymaking, but we also feel it's important to honor your roles in our lives by including you in this public commitment to and declaration of our love for each other. This experience is as special as it is because you are here.
We also want to thank my parents, Scott and Molly, and their partners, Steve and Sarah, for their generosity in making this experience as abundant as it has been. And for those who couldn't make it today, we love you and we look forward to sharing the video with you when we get home.
Sure. Okay, as most of you know, we met on Tinder.
Do you know what that is, Grandma?
Modern day matchmaker. But needless to say, we weren't out looking for what we found when we matched nearly 5 years ago. On our first date, we talked for 8 hours. And the next day, we couldn't help but break dating conventions and asked to see each other again right away.
Within a week, David had bought us matching mugs and a waffle iron for his apartment. It was obvious that, like a tropical bird of paradise, he had already started gathering twigs to build me a nest. And before long, I decided his nest was best, and we've been inseparable ever since.
Our love took root in unexpected moments, like that Jason Isbell concert in Colorado, where I told you I loved you for the first time. And our epic romantic adventure together in LA, where we experienced ecstatic love on an unparalleled level in our life experience. Oh, maybe you heard about that.
Now, we don't want to give you the idea that things have been easy for us. We fell in love hard, but as our families know, living with us is not easy. A matter of months after moving in together, Colorado enacted another round of COVID lockdowns. We spent every waking moment together and faced some serious challenges, cohabitating, sharing control, and healing past pain so we could learn to trust. But David and I have always been in awe of each other, and this has given us the ability to be creative and push ourselves to live in ways we hadn't before, to open our hearts and to love even in the face of pain and challenge. And these experiences taught us how to be resilient as a couple and to choose love and happiness instead of fear. We've been able to learn to be unique together, creative together, and independent together. And this wedding is just an example of how we're trying to create a union that works for and honors both of us. Now we would like to share with you some of the things that we love the most about one another.
Emily, everything about you is nothing less than a freaking force of nature. You're fierce in kindness, fierce in wisdom, and breathtakingly beautiful. You are the whole package. With you, I discovered a sanctuary, and through your loving care, the inspiration to share of my entire self, with courage and trust. You are compassionate, thoughtful, wise, generous. Qualities that I cherish in you and value in myself. Your elegance, your vibrant spirit, your insightful nature, all of these things converge in the sun of your excellency. You take life seriously and you move through with purpose. And to intentionality, and integrity. And yet, you are also able to move through it with grace and a gentle touch. Over the course of our relationship, I have cherished getting to know your particular sense of humor. Your cutting observations and witticisms have the ability to cut through all tension and leave me falling. Our relationship has led me on a journey of self-discovery. A journey that has taught me to embrace not only your love, but also my capacity for love and compassion. Through you, I've come to realize that the act of giving and receiving love is an innate expression of our nature. We deeply resonate with each other. Sometimes I can't tell where I end and where you begin. I've become more wholly myself. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't tell where I end and where you begin. I feel truly seen and understood by you. And when you tell me you love me, every part of me. In joining together with you, I found a paradox. It seems to me that through our union, I have become more wholly myself than ever before. Our oneness does not diminish our individuality, rather it amplifies it. It amplifies the essence of who we are as separate beings. I'd like to read some lines from a poem by Khalil Gibran titled On Marriage that speaks to this point. It says, "You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of heaven dance between you. Love one another, but not make a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your soul. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress tree do not grow in each other's shadow. Emily, like two trees planted side by side, sharing the light and weathering the storms, may we grow, not in each other's shadow, but each in our own light, stronger and more beautiful each day. Just as two rivers flow independently into the sea, may we move together, each in our own path, but united by the same immense and boundless ocean of love. Emily, our relationship is a reflection of all that I value. I value and treasure you for all that you are. And I want to be inextricably intertwined with you to the day I die, and then some. It is for these reasons, and more, I am marrying
you. David, I remember the morning after our first date so vividly. I think it's fair to say I was in a state of shock. And I wasn't the only one. Jeff, do you remember when we first met? You pulled me aside one afternoon at Mark and Jody's house and warned me that David was not marriage material. You did that.
Sorry, David. It worked out.
I just remember telling you were wrong. And that we were going to get married.
You did go.
Yeah, I did. Woo.
Okay. Well, in his defense, certainly those who knew me in my teens and 20s knew or had reason to believe that this day was as likely to come around as the sun rising in the west. Carla. Lots of people.
But anyway, when I met David, my body was electrified. The world around me seemed to come to color after years of black and white. In your presence, I feel an intoxicating mixture of admiration, desire, and belonging. Can you give me a tissue? David, you are principled, ethical, and comprehensively thoughtful. You are enraged by injustice and care for our world more sincerely and vulnerably than anyone I've ever met. This makes me trust you because I know you are deeply good. You are also committed to being the best version of yourself. And while you serve as a frequent reminder that I need to meditate more, which at times annoys me, it's actually part of why I feel safe with you, because I know I can entrust my life to you, and you will help me live out my deepest desires. One side of you most people don't see is how tender and playful you are. In public, often you have the roar of a lion, but when we're home, you're more like a playful kid. You are sweet and silly, and at the same time you treat me with respect and reverence. You are a great man. You also have the spirit of an artist, which has helped me awaken more fully to life's magic. You are constantly inventing, solving problems, sometimes creating them, and solving them, and asking interesting questions. The way you live and think makes me happy. You're my ideal companion. You thrill me, and you inspire me. It's for all of these reasons, and many more that I want to share.
I remember a conversation I had with my mom long ago when questioning the future of another relationship. She offered me advice regarding finding the one that at the time I dismissed as purely cliche. What she said was, when you know, you just know. For me, that was unsatisfactory advice. I immediately countered with youthful arrogance, come on Mom, you can't believe that. We all know that love is something that is cultivated over time through hard work and dedication. It doesn't just happen overnight. Much to my chagrin, I must admit, Mom was right. And I realized that after our first date. Emily, I just knew it. I knew that in you, I found my special loves, my soulmate. It was an unequivocal knowing that we were destined to share our lives together.
We believe in one another and the journey that lies ahead. We believe we're on the path to becoming our truest selves together. We really can't only envision a future together, we just can't imagine one without each other. This marriage is not merely a formal declaration of our love. It's a deliberate step towards actualizing the vision of the future we share together. So we'll read one more poem, exchange vows, and then seal the deal.
I wanted to share some words by Rumi, which Clay and Mara probably are not surprised that a Rumi poem has made it into this, but it's called Out Beyond Ideas, and it illustrates the vision that we share together. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right-doing, there is a field, I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. With the resonance of those beautiful words lingering, let us now voice the commitment we are making to each other. We set forth these vows as guiding principles, as intentions we are committed to always moving towards, knowing full well there will be moments of forgetfulness. In such times, may these words serve as anchors to which we can return.
David, I vow to love you for who you are, as you are, and to reflect your goodness to you, so that you may come to love yourself more and more.
I like that one.
I vow, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I vow to respect your life's path as something for me to support but not control. I vow to uphold honesty, skillfulness, genuineness, and clear reflection in our interactions. I vow to honor the boundaries we set, to take care of myself, and to be honest with you even when it hurts. Oh my God. It's all right.
Well, a very good evening. To call here with a quick rundown of the events taking place on this fine evening. At 6:15 p.m. we do have our Captain Champagne Waterfall. Folks, tonight is the time of this tradition. I get to pour champagne waterfall with all of you to symbolize what an amazing cruise we've had so far. But not only that, our dancers will be there, and I get to introduce you to the senior officers who will take care of you cruise along. This takes place in the Piazza at 6:15 p.m. tonight. Come along, and I know Captain Tony Ruggiero is looking forward to meeting you all as well. At 8 p.m., the drop will be doing a tribute to the music of Tina Turner in the Piazza Deck 5. That's the place to be. At 8:30 p.m. tonight, the big showtime of the evening is our Las Vegas inspired two showtimes tonight, 10:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. This is a show you do not want to miss. An incredible show where he makes big things appear on stage. At 9:30 p.m., the big game show of the night is our Majority 16 at minimum, and that is because, not because of the questions I will give you tonight, but because of the dirty answers we give back in return. So folks, if you like some adult humour, that is the place to be. Princess Line, Deck 7 Midship. At 9:30 p.m. we have our Latino party at the Piazza. If you're a fan of Latin music and want to celebrate all things dance, that's taking place in the Piazza, Deck 5 Midship. And of course, Spotlight Karaoke is back. I keep walking past karaoke. I hear you singing. It is incredible and it is extremely busy as well. So come along and join your fellow guests. If you've never sung before, feel free to take some liquid courage to help you on the way. Our bartenders certainly will be able to help you with that. Folks, we need to do tonight. I look forward to seeing you. If you see me around the ship, please feel free to say hi. So from me, Cole, your cruise director, bye for now.
Bye for Okay. Oh, your transition. All right. I vow to work with you to create a life of goodness and beauty, prioritizing joy, laughter, spontaneity, and wonder over material success. I vow to honor the vastness and mystery and magic that you embody, to see you not merely in relation to myself, but as a magic universe unto yourself. I will love you until the end of this life, and the next, and the next, and the next, until we're both ready to depart. May you be happy, may you be at peace, and may you love me always, always, always.
Emily, I vow to love you for who you are, as you are, and reflect your goodness to you so that you may come to love yourself more and more. I vow to respect your life's path as something sacred and to support but not control. I vow to uphold honesty, skillfulness, genuineness, and clear reflection in our interactions. I vow to honor the boundaries we set, to take care of myself, and be honest, even when it is. I vow to work with you to create a life of goodness and beauty, prioritizing joy and wonder over material success. I vow to honor the vastness, mystery, and magic that you created, to see you not merely in relation to myself, but as a magnificent universe unto yourself. I will love you until the end of this life, and the next, and the next, and the next, until we're both ready to be. May you be happy, and may you find peace, and may you love me always.
Are you sure you're ready to do this? Okay. So to confirm, David. Do you vow to help us develop our hearts and minds to be compassionate, patient, ethical, creative, playful, and wise, resisting the allure of judgment's simplicity, and instead treasuring the richness found in exploration and self-discovery? Do you promise to treasure and embrace the joy that arises from our shared curiosity, and to seek out those moments that enliven our spirits through fun and laughter? And recognizing that external and internal conditions in life will not always be smooth, do you vow to use these circumstances as a challenge to open our hearts, to accept ourselves and each other, and to cultivate compassion so that we may have a positive impact on others?
Emily, do you vow to help us develop our hearts and minds to be compassionate, patient, ethical, creative, playful, and wise, resisting the allure of judgment's simplicity, and instead treasuring the richness found in exploration and self-discovery? Do you promise to treasure and embrace the joy that arises from our shared curiosity, and to seek out those moments that enliven our spirits through fun? And recognizing that external and internal conditions in life will not always be smooth, do you vow to use these circumstances as a challenge to open our hearts, to accept ourselves and each other, and to cultivate compassion so that we may have a positive impact on others?
I do.
Let our union be a source of strength, kindness, and inspiration to each other, and may the love we cultivate here ripple joy and compassion throughout the lives of those we love. We exchanged rings when we got engaged. Then they symbolized our commitment to get married, which is happening now. Now they symbolize our commitment to uphold the vows we've exchanged and to live out the rest of our days of union. And by signing the marriage certificate that we have right over there, our union will be legally recognized. Jeff, would you do us the honor of solemnizing this marriage?
Okay, let's do it. And then we were going to ask my best friend Kyla to come up and sign as our witness.
I was too nervous to say a super long speech, but I just want to say I had the honor of dropping Emily off on her Tinder date with David.